Hey guys. Hey guys. Listen, we're going to have a special guest up here. So I want everyone just to relax and respect. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no negative comments. It's going to be a lot of people on here. It's going to be crazy. But we need to get to the bottom of certain things. This is about to be crazy. But I think it's time that we really talk some things out. It's getting to the time in life like, we need to, be at peace with people and do certain things. This is about to be crazy. I want everyone to be on their best behavior. And I want everyone to respect and all right, y'all, hold on, because I'm waiting for this person to come in the live. You is not rolling. I promise that you're not rolling. I'm gonna add you, but I'm gonna block you right after. So, hello. You see how you just got blocked and reported? Okay. You should have never played like that. I would have brought you up on some regular shit. But since you want to play, we're going to see. I'm going to take your page down. Hold on. We're going to have a special guest. I need everybody to tune in right now. Just come in. I can't wait till I find me a man, y'all. Girl, you are so fake. I swear to God, Ayana. You is so fucking fake, bruh. Listen, it's going to be a crazy night. We about to have some people up here. Hold on. What messages? I don't see that person coming in. Hold on. It's about to be a crazy night, but I just want to make this a simple. Trish, I'm gonna bring you up, but don't say who that person is. Don't say who that person is.
Can you hear me?
Don't say who that person is.
I'm not.
Oh, I just text that person and
Okay.
they're having dinner, but I'm about to hold on. So I want to say that this person that's gonna come up, it might be shocking to you guys because we did have our difference. Well, I said some things to this person, and can y'all stop commenting to take her page down, please? Can y'all stop, please? Um, this live is to what I'm saying, to show how people can change. You know what I'm saying, and to bring awareness to it's okay to be wrong sometimes. In the I be wrong, so why not just apologize, not be wrong. Life is short. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making anyone a mod, especially people who are on here being very rude and disrespectful. Y'all gonna learn how to respect people. I'm not gonna say who it is until the person that comes up, and that person is with family right now, and I'm not gonna bother her. But I do want y'all to understand that regardless of, us people, we're still human and we do fucked up shit and we say things that we should have never said to certain people that you never know it hurts them. And sometimes it's okay to take accountability when you fucked up and when you say rude stuff and say stuff. But I feel like I'm getting older and I'm starting to realize a lot of things. And, it's nothing wrong to apologize. I have a mom and I am a mom. And I would be very, how can I say it, somebody that I knew spoke to my mom like that, I still feel some type of way. But yeah, I'm not flip flopping any sides. Hey, I'm not flip flopping any sides because at the same time, I love certain people with all my heart. And it's not like I'm going to sit there and speak bad about anyone or anything, you know, addressing someone. Hold on. Definitely, I'm definitely going to go to Africa. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Karlissa. How are
Hello.
you?
Hello, Miss Ma'am. How are you?
I'm not on here to cuss you out.
Okay, good.
So I first off want to
It's
say
about
I
time.
I, I want to come on here and apologize. You know what I'm saying? Because one, I should have never got in the middle because I am friends still with Chrisean. I love her to death. I would never change the way I feel about her. But I feel like I got in the middle and I apologize because you're still her baby's grandmother. And, and it's out of respect,
Well, I
because I
appreciate
wouldn't
the
want.
apology that you did first behind the scenes. So
Right.
that spoke for itself.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate the public apology because, like Chastity, the behind the scenes is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, more or less like you're not doing it for the gram. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because you could have just said what you said and kept it pushing. So
Right.
behind the scenes versus trying to like come on the Instagram and say sorry is something different. When you really love somebody, you know what I'm
I
saying?
love
And I
her.
know that all of y'all in y'all heart of hearts know that I love my son like I love myself.
Right.
She knows
I,
that as
I love
well.
Sean. I'm always gonna stick with Sean, but I wanted to first apologize to you. You're still the baby's grandma, and I feel like honestly, we're we're not bad people. We just have fucked up ways, which I do. I speak for myself, and that's okay. Some people just can't deal with that. And I was really like sitting there watching, like, you and Chrisean sat there and said you was like a mother to her. She looked up to you, you know what I'm saying? But I want to know, where did it go wrong? Where did everything go wrong?
I think you, as young adults, if they, and it's not her fault because my mom wasn't really in my life either. So I can relate a lot. So when Blue says, Chrisean, she just like you, mom. I know what he's trying to
Right,
say. We don't have no filter, and we kind of just say what's on our mind because we didn't have our mothers there to say, no, baby, you should say it like this. Whereas I try to do that with Callie, growing up, because young ladies need that. You can't just say whatever you want to say when you want to say it.
right,
But when you've been doing that so long, it's no excuse, and I work on it all the time. There's sometimes I go off and I get off this, and I have to be like, God, I fail again, and
right.
I admit, like I had a breakdown during this process, and it's not really so much about Chrisean.
Mm.
It's more about the baby, and it's more about all the people stirring up the shit behind the
Right.
scenes. You
But
know what
let
I'm
me ask
saying?
you a question. Do you ever feel like we say certain things to hurt people? We get it. But do you ever feel like you do owe her a real genuine apology for
No,
even just like getting into her
no,
life and things like that?
no,
No.
no. And the reason I say that is because when I went to her house, I put all the cards on the table. I didn't know I was being filmed. We know that, right? It didn't come out for a year later. Every time is we're out, not in front of the cameras. I'm trying to let her know I give a fuck about you and the kid, regardless of what's going on. And her stance is always, her and Jaden both take a stance to where if they feel like I'm on this side, they don't fuck with me. If I'm on this side, they don't fuck with me. And for the first time ever in that restaurant where I felt like, damn, I went over there to talk to Chrisean, but I know I came with Jaden, which meant I gave you the utmost respect this day. And I know it hurt her to see me go over there to your child and try to establish something with you guys in one room together. I'm sitting there talking to her, and I know I'm hurting Jaden, and I'm doing this to you. I'm doing this to Jaden for the sake of this child, and you're online talking about you should stomp me out. Like, y'all got to be crazy. And if y'all really love her, somebody was supposed to get on that live after that live was over. Her family members, her sisters, her aunties, you was supposed to say that lady went over to you and your child, left the people she came with. Aiden could have said, you know what, I'm not cool with that. You could ride by your, but I was willing to take that chance. I didn't know how she was gonna feel
Mhm.
about me going over there to somebody that's now her enemy. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But that was the moment,
But
that was the
you
only
gotta,
moment where we were gonna be able to say, we could do birthdays together. We could do bar mitzvahs together. And she said she still got on the line with violence, even after praying for us, even after saying she changed. She proved to us it's a fraud. That was the day.
I think it's not,
There's no
okay, I'm gonna
no
say
other
this.
opportunity that we're
Listen,
going to give her to be real if you can't
listen,
be real.
I'm
Then
gonna
she
say
said, I
this.
put the cameras on her. She had the cameras on when she got there. She was on live. But then you tell people, I didn't want the camera on me. She's in there on live while we're in there. We can hear our voices on the entire live. She manipulated the audience, and that's what she's going to do, and that's just who she is. And we have to accept her for who she is. John has to. We don't, and I'm not.
Okay, I wasn't there. I didn't watch the live. I didn't see none of that.
You should
But
go
I'm
watch
speaking.
it because it's hard for you to kind of like come at me and you don't
No, no,
really know what's going on.
no, I'm
Because
not coming at you. No, 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 I'm
I'm
not
just
coming.
saying
I
that's how
just
the
wish
audience
that,
is.
I wish that, because I feel like, because I went through a lot with my mom. I don't think Sean did anything half that I did with my mom. God, please track me down, please. And I've asked for forgiveness. I did some stuff to my mama. I'm talking about I knocked all my mama teeth. Like, I've been through some stuff and I regret it. And to this day, I love my mama and I cherish my mama. My mama's put me in prayer. I went to jail. Like, I
Yeah,
did
it's
time. But
relationships
it's,
with parents is hard. I get
it's
it.
hard. And for someone, and like you said, like I told you earlier, she, in the video, she said that she looked at you as like a mom. So it's like certain things. But I think some people just be wanting their space and their time and let them figure things out. It's not probably she just needs time. You know what I'm saying? Let her just grow. Let
And
her and
that's what
Jonathan fix the
I want to do.
relationship.
But you're not. I'm a
Which
person too, so you're
I'm
not going to get online. And I think everything went smooth, and then I get outside, and I'm thinking she talking about she want to stomp Jaden out. So I don't even know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Mhm.
thought it was a good moment, so I did react like, "Fuck, we're not never gonna get nowhere." She's a whole complete disaster.
right.
You know what I'm saying? I left with that on my heart, like, okay, that was a good meeting. Then I get to the car and was bamboozled. You just played with me in there. She didn't show any of that type of energy while we was in there. John's dad knows that too. And God's gonna talk to him if he didn't get on the car on the way home and talk
I
to her like, no, why
think
would you?
I think it's time for just let her breathe. Let her, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Don't mentor her,
Well, we
give
was
her
there
some
first, so
time.
we wasn't trying to hang out with her. But if we would have came, we all agreed. If we would have got there and she was there first, we would have came back later. Jonathan wanted his kids there to go take pictures for the restaurant like he always do, and that's what we did. Okay, so when we got there, it was empty. There was no one there. So we pulled all the tables together and made a birthday party for him and did the grand opening. We all had cameras on the whole time. It was A, my son's birthday, B, his store grand opening. So why would I not have the cameras on?
Wait,
The
your
day
son wait, wait,
before
wait.
that, I had
Jonathan's out?
no, it was his birthday. We
Oh, okay,
still
okay.
celebrated his
See, I
birthday.
don't
Yeah.
keep up. It's so hard
No,
for
he's
me, but you
not
know,
out. No,
okay.
he's not out. But the kids know it's their dad's birthday. We were just celebrating the birthday with Javon in the restaurant since he couldn't be with his dad.
I think everybody just needs some time and everyone needs to just breathe, take a breather off the internet, and
I'm
I
not
think
taking
that
no
you're
breather
working.
off the internet because I have people that I enjoy getting on here talking to every day. I enjoy this moment right now. I
Yeah.
enjoy the fact that we got to let some steam off. We hated each other one day, and people got to see that grown ass women can get together and say, "Oops, I was wrong." I'm not giving her, John, Jaden, no energy for what I'm doing here. If people don't want to see or hear how we each individually feel, they have the right to unfollow. We're not forcing you to follow us. You see what I'm saying? They have the right to follow you. They have the right to follow Jaden. They have the right to want to be entertained wherever they are.
I think that you should show people that you have a different side and start working on
I
the positivity,
and that's what
something
exactly the more
positive.
I eliminate, and I'm realizing even right now that I might have to just even let my son's whole life not be a part of mine right
Because
now
Sean
to
is
not have to.
not a bad person. She's a great person. She
I
has
don't
a
think
good
she's
heart.
I don't think she's a bad person. I think
No,
she has some demons
very
that she has
no.
to deal with.
Sean
And
did a
I
lot
think
for me.
I got to see a glimpse of both people. I know there's a couple of people going on in there. And you and I both know that's trauma from what we've been through. So we can agree to disagree if you haven't met the other person, but I'm pretty sure at some
Well, I
point
thank
you
God.
have.
I've
But you're doing like her
never.
sisters is doing right now, and you're pretending because it would be a lie to say you haven't seen it. It's impossible if you're a human being, you've seen it.
I'm gonna say this: when I'm around her, and I promise God can strike me down. I've never seen that side.
You're watching her with networks. You're watching her with people. She's on parole for just punching out innocent strangers and people. Come on now. She got lawsuits up the ass. She can't even put a bank account in her name without somebody coming for the bag. It would be a lie, and that's what's happening. If you
Well,
love
my thing
somebody, even
is
if
that
it's
I
my
can't say
son,
that because
even
I'm
if
on
it's my
baddies.
son, I'm gonna tell him you made a bad decision. You fucked up. I'm not
I'm on
getting ready to
baddies.
sit.
I'm on baddies. I fought people. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not talking.
I've
I'm
done.
not. When
No,
you
I'm
clock
saying
in, the gloves is on. That's your job. I get it.
right.
But when you clock out, you don't just go punch the makeup artist, punch the hairstylist. You don't do that. You don't go to jail for beating up people, especially not after you had a kid for no reason. Now, if they did something to her, I'd be like, well, you shouldn't have did that. But these people haven't done anything to her. Otherwise, they wouldn't have lawsuits. Otherwise, they wouldn't have to go get their teeth fixed, and
Can I
you
ask
wouldn't be went to
you a
jail.
question? You know
Yeah,
Sean, like I do.
I know
Let,
her, but
I,
you don't want to say that you
Sean,
really know her. And that's
how
what
I
the
would
problem is. Y'all not helping
think
her.
because we know Sean, but I
Y'all not
see I
helping
don't get to
her,
see the
but y'all
bad.
not helping her
What
though.
I'm
Being
I know
afraid of her, being afraid of her fan base, and her clout and her money and maybe a song, you guys are not helping her. I
Well,
truly
look,
want to help her.
well, my
That's
thing
not
is,
helping her.
I'm not lucky enough to see the side that you guys
How
seen.
do you fucking not see it? She's on probation for it. I've
You,
been
s-
there before. I've been the person that'll just slap somebody at will. And you know, people had to tell me.
but
That's
do you feel
not
like,
okay.
well, I personally, I'm gonna say this: Sean is not the person to act
You
like that
can't be
unless they do
scared of
something
her
for her.
fan base if you
No,
love
I'm
her.
not
If you
scared. That's
love
my
her,
friend.
tell her the truth. Now, if you don't want to do it online,
No, no,
I
no,
get that. It's a
no,
time and a
no.
place.
It's not
But
about
you
that.
should be calling her and
Look,
telling her that lady was in there with your baby. You should not have got on live, whether you wanted to be on camera or not, talking about you should stomp her out. That's not funny. I did get stomped out. I personally have eye damage. Personally could have sued her with the rest of the people and had her ass locked up, right? And I got 3 years to do that, right? Did I do that to her? No. That's not what I wanted from her. I want her to get better. I want you guys as her friends and loved ones to,
Trees
for the
wants
sake of the baby and for my
Trees
son
keeps
when he get out.
commenting. Trees keeps commenting. She said, "Please, can you bring me up? I just want to talk to her as a mother."
Who?
Trees.
I don't know who that is.
Latrice, she's like, she just commented. She said, "Can I talk to her
Who is
as
Latrice?
tea time with Latrice?"
I don't know. I don't know those people.
Okay,
I
I was
don't even know
just
that
asking.
I don't even know that they really give a fuck about her, Blue, or me, or you. So why are we gonna bring them up for?
Right. Well, I can say that she does care. She doesn't like it, and I feel like a lot of people don't dislike you. They just dislike the little comments that you make about Sean and stuff like that.
Well, when you
Which I
say when you say that behind my back in a whole nother conversation that you should stomp me out, you should stomp me out again. You think I'm about to get on here and talk nice to you? You that's what you wanted me to do? I'm not a game. That's not me.
I don't know.
I'm
I
not
said
getting ready.
some
I'm
things to
not
my
getting ready to
mama.
pretend like I'm not with
I
all the
said it.
shit. I'm not ready to pretend. That would be fake. I'm gonna get on here and be myself. If I get out of here and I've realized that I was just in your face and you didn't give me none of that energy, but you telling the fans you should stomp me out and that's cute. You got my phone number. You could have called and said, "Oh, my bad. I was dragging. I was trolling." You could have said anything. You literally let my father, my friends, my family on
Look,
the
I'm gonna
internet
ask
think.
mom. Be real. Don't lie. Don't I be when I was younger and stuff? I'll talk to you any kind of way, disrespect you, put my hands on you and stuff, and it will be okay for a little bit. I'll play around. I'll curse you out a couple days later. Yeah. I used to
But
listen.
that's not my
Nobody's
child.
perfect.
That's not
Okay,
my
but you have to
daughter.
understand.
That is not my daughter. I don't owe her nothing.
Exactly.
Not a goddamn thing. That's not my blood. That's not my daughter. What I have given so far, trust me, is enough. She could be doing bars for what she could be having bars for what she did.
So I
I be
think it's best that you
telling
just
people that I be telling people that's suing her and that's putting her in jail not to do that. Give her another chance. Y'all don't know what I be doing. Me and you have talked behind. Me and Chastity have talked behind the scenes. I don't hate Chrisean. I really pray to God. My sister prays for her and encourages me to pray for her, even though it's hard because this person is where my son is talking about coming home to. Do you understand the
and
prayers that I
that's
have
his
to pray at night?
decision, and you have to respect it as a
And
mother.
I do respect it because if he like being in jail, I love it.
My mama
I
used to
love
hate
for
my
them to be
baby
happy
father.
wherever they
I'm
happy at.
talking.
If they happy where they at, I'm happy for them. And that is one thing I had to learn how to do this year. Is to accept the things that I cannot change, and I can't change that.
I'm gonna bring Treese up here because she's like an aunt, and I love her to death, and I know she's not gonna come here and disrespect.
What
She's gonna
T page is it again? Because there's a few
Tre-
of them I don't play with.
Treese. There's
What page is
um,
that, Bree? Bree, are you in here?
who's Bree? Let me see. Bree. Let me see. You talking about talking with Tay?
I don't know
Hey,
who that is.
Auntie.
Karlissa, you just need to stop. All you're doing is gaslighting and talking BS. You've been talking about Chrisean for
No, why you come
exactly.
on here like that?
No,
Y'all, I'm not coming on here doing that, bro. We gotta give this lady respect. Let her talk. We need to figure this out. Like, what's the way to change this? We trying to bring peace between these people, bro. I hate coming on here and seeing everyone argue, bro. Not doing that. Listen, everyone has their ways. Can y'all just respect her wishes? She's going through stuff and she feels some type of way. Chrisean feels some type of way. Everybody be saying some fucked up shit. But if we don't get them to actually really talk, and you know what I'm saying, even the fact that Sean don't gotta talk to nobody, but even to get her to understand to leave Sean alone, leave the baby alone, let them live their life. Everybody just keep going at each other neck. No, I tried to add Karlissa back up and it hung up. I think she got her page blocked. When somebody come up and they're blocked, it hangs up. I really think y'all need to Sean don't want to be bothered right now. Sean wants to live her life. She's focusing on her, the baby, and her husband. And that's okay. Her as a mother, she's not gonna, everyone's not gonna prove who their kids are with. You know what I'm saying? We get that. We don't like the comments she makes about the baby. We don't. We get that, but how can we talk to her to tell her this when you guys are just being commenting all these crazy stuff? I would never let no one sit here and disrespect Sean. But if the lady wants to express of what made her upset and stuff like that, let her. I don't get that. It don't even let me add Karlissa up, and she's on here.
Smiley, let me tell you
She
something.
got you blocked.
I
So
don't give. I don't care. Let me tell you something. You can let her. You can sit up there and let her gaslight you. She ain't gonna sit up here and gaslight me. That woman is you. That lady is a manipulating, evil.
that's
I don't. No. No. No.
Auntie
No. No.
Chris.
No.
I get it. I get
Because
that.
she ain't gonna
I get
gaslight
how
me.
everyone
She
feels, but
and
bro,
that's the problem.
we're
I'm not
not.
gonna get up here. I'm not gonna cuckoo, coddle her. No, ma'am. I'm her. Matter of fact, I'm older than her. I'm gonna call a spade at every single time. She ain't gonna gaslight me and play in my face. What she did, what because her husband ain't checking her, because he less than a man. He ain't even got no nuts. She done cut his nuts off. She got a ballsless man that she living with, and I'ma say it. I'm not gonna play. Ain't nobody gonna coddle her. She too grown for this. She too grown for
Hold
this. She
on,
is
baby.
cyber bullying a young woman on the internet and her baby.
And we're not going to be able to come to a
I
stop if we don't get her to
but no, it's up to
understand.
her. She grown. She's grown. She do it to her own children. This is a woman who gets online and calls her mother a crackhead. You think us sitting on a live gonna change that? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That woman needs an exorcism. That's what she needs.
So I understand. So
Instead of
when
being a
I
big
coming
mom.
on, I want to come on to. I just want to understand what is the problem and why is it being consistent for the last 5 days. That's all we've talked about. That she's talked about. Chrisean does not come on the internet. When she does come on the internet, it's quick and it's off. She doesn't come on here to bash anybody. She doesn't come in here to make fun of anybody. Karlissa also needs to have help herself and help Lord forgive me, I'm gonna say it. She needs to help Jaden to step aside and understand people's relationships don't work. People get divorced, people separate, but they do it by growth and growing up. And Krishan has grew. Her past, once again, does not determine her future.
Exactly.
You can see the growth. You can see the growth in Krishan. Why she can't see it? Because she doesn't want to see it. I see it. I see her. She's not stressing. She's not. I mean, everybody has a pouty mouth. I have a pouty mouth. But come on, it's some place you have to take responsibility for your actions also. It's somebody has to grow up somewhere. Karlissa is older than me. And there's no way I would be on the internet talking about my grandson or my daughter-in-law. And she constantly keeps saying that CJ has a different, there's nothing wrong with him. He's spoiled and he's a beautiful, handsome, beautiful
But
baby.
the fact
But
is,
why?
Tay, even if it is, what grandmother speaks like that? Carry
Right,
yourself with dignity and class.
right.
Why put your grandson's business, your son's business? The thing is, she has no limit.
But there's nothing wrong with him.
But
No,
but even if it's, put a limit, like muzzle yourself. When is
right,
it? When do you stop? When do you stop putting out everybody else's business? Stop
right,
it. You're mad, okay, be mad, but don't drag everybody else under with you. Why
right.
do that? Why are you involving everybody in your anger?
Not
Stop
and not
doing
only
that.
that, right? Not only that, we understand that
I
in the past,
tried
you and
I
and
tried to defuse the situation. I
right,
tried.
right,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not, like I told Karlissa, I'm not on your side. I'm sticking with Krishan 100%. I
right,
love her to death. You know what I'm saying? But when you're wrong, you're wrong. And I feel like Sean, like you owe her an apology. Even as, not about the situation, but even in the past when you spoke about baby boy, I feel like you just owe her an
right,
apology.
right,
And people are gonna
right.
hold that. She says things, but she's young, and you have to understand she's young.
Add
You know what I'm saying?
jazz. Add jazz, Smiley.
Add Jazzy up, baby.
Okay, hold on.
My thing is, as a grandmother, as a mother, I have boys myself. I would never say the things that Carlissa has said out of her mouth. I would
Hey,
never
Dad.
say the things about my grandchildren that Carlissa has said.
I bet.
It, it's
Yes,
just,
but trees, people are different. Everyone is not like you. Everyone is not like me. People have different ways of upgrowing.
but
And we
she's in
gotta
the public
respect.
eye. She's in the
Yes,
public
we get
eye.
that. We clearly see that she's not gonna apologize. And that's how she feels. She feels like she owes no apology. That's fine. That's how she feels. And like I told her one on one, I said, listen, it's time for you to just move on, leave Sean, John, and the baby alone and worry about your other grandkids.
Right.
Jazz, that's
Your pot.
why I took. I I
You're on
can't
mute,
hear
baby.
you.
Jazz, we
You're on
can't hear you.
mute. You're on mute. Jazzy.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what everybody have to understand is that it stemmed from right before this sit down, like right before they met up at the thing. Krishan done heard everybody say the sit down between Karlissa and Jaden. They heard that. They heard that you said that she'll never be welcome in your house. How you'll never do this, like you'll never be cool with her. And then if you come up and say, hey, like in my mind, I'm still thinking about what you just said, what I just saw that y'all had a whole sit down and saying. So I think it was just aggravating that you just had a sit down about me, talking about me. Now you want me to be okay with you. And I think that's where it all
Right.
stemmed from. And I think she was just aggravated. She, like, when she get nervous, she laughs. So she was laughing about it, but you could tell she was really hurt. Like, so you just gotta understand that, maybe she chose the wrong choice of words to say. But if a person keep approaching me and I know what they said, I'm not gonna take what you did genuine. I feel like the thing you should have did was, Miss Carlissa, you should have walked up to her and said, hey, can we meet up to have a sit down with just me and you,
Right,
and start from there. Start from there.
right.
Don't
Right.
try to push yourself on her after you just talked about her bad on your network.
Right.
People
Right.
recorded that and put that out there. So the last thing that I know, a couple of days ago, you were bashing me. You were talking about me. And now all of a sudden you want me to be, okay, hey, all right, let's go. Let's be a big
Right.
family. It's baby steps. You have to take baby steps. And it's not fair because they have kids involved. Not just
Right.
Chrisean Jesus, Jade and kids as
Right.
well. Everybody has to
Right.
get along for these kids. When these kids get older, they have to watch this. They have to watch how they wasn't able the privilege of knowing that they have a brother.
Right.
They don't have
Right.
the privilege
Right.
of knowing that because grown people can't get it the fuck together.
Right.
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 Like,
I
can
agree.
we just do it for the children and just it takes baby steps. Like, do it in where you have a person that doesn't have a dog in a fight and have them sit two people down at a time. Then you can start bringing more people in.
Right.
But
Right.
until you
Right.
fix the two heads first, you can expect everybody else to fall in.
Right.
I agree.
I
I agree.
absolutely agree.
I
He needs
agree.
love. He needs love. And instead of adding, like, I can't imagine being in jail. Like, I feel so sorry for Jonathan that he got to see what they doing on the outside. Like, come on, give him a peace. Let him do his time in peace.
Right.
That he could
Yep.
Right.
get out
You
and he could be a
100%.
better man for everybody. He could be a better
Right.
son. He
Yep.
could be a better father. He could be a better husband
Right.
to everybody.
Yep.
That's right. I agree. Because it's rough being in a place like that when you have all this chaos. Because I've been there. So all this chaos, excuse me, on the street going on, and then you got to hear and see that. But at the same
Yes.
time, you try to keep it all together for yourself, but you see all this other stuff. And so what I'm saying is, as Karlissa being the mother, the grandmother, you should be the smart one and say, look, we're going to sit
Right.
down. We're going to get this together. I'm not going to talk about Chrisean.
Right.
We're going to build a family. And if Blue chose Chrisean, Jaden, we're going to still all be a
Right.
family. That won't
Right.
change. But anybody that supports Jaden, it gets me. I'm going to tell you guys what I said today. I feel as though they're also hurting her because they keep pushing her. Don't give up. He's going to come back. That hurts. I know how it feels to lose a man in your life. That hurts. I understand she's hurting, but Karlissa's not
Right.
helping with that. And Karlissa, you got to be the backbone to this family and say, look,
Right.
I'm not going to do this no more. I'm going
Like
to
you
be
Yes,
a
said
but
grandmother.
before,
But
I'm
the
going to be a
first
easy.
step
mother.
is you got to let the past be in the past. We can't change
Yes.
what
Right.
happened in the past. We only can move forward. And then people be
Yes.
saying, "Oh, don't do it." Y'all got to stop putting us in, getting us involved in. If you
Yes.
don't want us to speak on it, stop
Right.
putting us in the middle of this. Stop putting us
Right.
involved in this. Like, I love everybody. Like, I love the whole everybody. Like, and y'all know I went to bat for Karlissa. Y'all know I
Mm-hmm.
said
Yep.
I
Yep.
talked to her. She was not like that.
Yeah.
I went, but and this saddens me because then I look crazy because I'm like, dang, this is not the same lady that I met. The
Yeah.
lady that I met was totally different from what y'all seeing on this internet. And
Yeah.
it
Right.
just hurt me that you can't just put bygones to bygones because this baby need all the love that he could get.
Right.
All the love. I
Mm,
know his mama love him to death, but
yep.
he deserves to know who his
And
grandmother is. He
Right.
deserves to know who his
right. And
brother
I know
is.
that
He
Carlissa's,
deserves to know who his sister
she
is.
would
He deserves to
love
know
it.
who his cousins
She
is.
would love that baby. I
Right.
know that Carlissa is good with her grandchildren. I'm not going to take that from her. When we see her with her grandchildren, she is good with her grandchildren and she doesn't mind watching her grandchildren. But she
Right.
has to get to a place where where she feels like she's boxed in, like I said before, Carlissa feels like when she's boxed in, that is her, she has to punch her way out of the wet paper bag, and when she does, it's explosive and it's no holds barred. I'm coming out like I'm with everything in me, and I'm going,
Right.
whoever gets
It's
hurt, and that
yeah.
is not good.
And she
That's
saying she
not
No.
don't
good.
care. Carlissa saying she don't care. Carlissa
She
cares.
She
cares.
She cares.
cares.
Yes, she does.
She
If she
does.
didn't, if
Mhm.
she didn't care, she wouldn't be going to bat like she is. She cares, but it's just the
Yeah.
way you go about it. Can we just go in a different direction? Like,
Right.
And they
Right.
are. And another thing, she feels as though everybody's in it. But let me say this. That's like if I sit on the internet and put all my business out there, people are gonna comment. People are gonna say, people are gonna write stuff. So you have to keep that separate. If this is something that you're hurting from, then keep that separate.
Yeah.
Don't discuss your family business on the internet. You gotta keep that off of it. And then we wouldn't be commenting.
Because
I just only know what I see, and I do
yeah,
see this. I see the growth from Krishan.
yeah,
Okay, we got the mouse, but I see the growth. I've
yeah,
seen she's a mother, she's a wife, and she's a heck of a woman right now. And she's getting better more and more each
yeah,
day. She's
yeah.
hurt too.
And she listening.
Imagine her.
And she
Yes,
listening.
she's listening to everything. She's hurt too. I know.
She
To
listening. Her man
everything.
said stay. Her husband said stay home. She inside.
I just I,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
think that Karlissa just needs to go in, and I've said it before. Karlissa, be the big mama. If it starts with you, you're the head. You can be
Right.
the matriarch of that family. Your
Right.
children are supposed to be able to call you even in the midnight hour when something is going on,
Yeah.
and know that you're going to talk them off the ledge, or
Right.
you're going to be the one that
Right.
they can go to for
Right.
all the advice. But instead, they can't even trust that you won't take it to the internet as soon as you get angry.
Right.
And
Right.
that's
Or take
sad.
pictures or posting
Or
pictures and stuff
record
like
Yeah,
that
calls.
personal. Yeah. Yeah.
And we know she going to bat for them.
Right.
Who? She could say what she
yes,
want, but if y'all say something, Karlissa coming on two wheels. So
exactly.
Yeah.
we know you got
Yeah.
it. We just want everybody to do better, not just one person. On both, everybody play their part. Everybody should play their position. Play your part
Right.
and do it everything you can for these children. For all three of them, they need all of y'all, not
Yep.
just certain people. They need everybody.
The family can be blended, but it starts at the
Yes,
top.
y'all
It
can make
starts
some
at the
damn.
Right.
top.
Y'all get together. Y'all some funny ass people. Y'all can make some damn money.
Yep.
Right.
It
Yeah.
starts at the top.
Yeah.
Right.
But
So
that's all I wanted to say.
Smiley, you look
I love
beautiful. Where you
y'all.
going?
I'm
Hey,
going out
sister
to
Love you too.
private
Chanel.
dinner. I'm peeing, guys. I'm sorry.
Smiley don't give a darn.
I'm not.
But I just wanted to get up and say that. But I love y'all, and
love
y'all
you
have a good one.
too. I'm getting
Thank
off
you
here.
so
Smiley,
much.
Too.
Smiley, don't call
Uh-huh.
me. You done
Smiley.
piss me off. Bye.
Thank you. Thank
Oh
you,
Lord.
Smiley. I'm
Mhm.
gonna drop down. Love you
I'm
guys.
Yeah,
dropping
we
down too.
gotta we
Smiley
gotta
done pissed
change
me
the way
off.
we
Bye.
look
I'm
at
hanging up.
things.
Bye.
Smiley. Yeah, I agree. I really wish things could work out, and but it is what it is until somebody be the big mama or be the mama and step up.
No.
Yeah. Okay, love. Enjoy
Hold
your
on. Stay
dinner.
on here. Hold on. Because
Okay.
hold on.
Where you going out to dinner? You said.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I don't want everybody attacking Carlos. You know what I'm saying? I want her to speak her mind, and we need to get her
Right.
to change how she feels so we can fix things. You know what I'm saying? Even if not even to fix things with Krishan, but to have like a different, to change the way she goes about things, going on the internet rampage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I understand she wants people support. She wants to feel loved, but people, you know what I'm saying.
I understand. I understand 100%. But it's got to take some growth. It's like with me, I'm a grandmother. I'm gonna go to the excuse my lady, the heck and back for my grandkids, and it takes she's the like Tree said, she's the head of this. She has to be the one though. It can be. It's got to be Carlissa.
Listen, I understand the comments, and I get
Right.
you, but hopefully, we can talk to Carlissa when she's ready, and everybody not
Yes.
attacking her. I
Right.
don't like that, and we can really fix things, even back up a little bit and let them breathe. That's it.
Right. I agree. I
Okay.
agree.
Well, thank you guys so
Okay.
much. Thank you everyone that's on
Okay. Thank
here.
you,
Make
love.
sure y'all go
Okay.
listen to me and Krishani's song. I love you.